Well, we can talk now to Mark Pedevilla, who was knocked off his feet by the shockwave from the bomb yesterday and joins us from Bangkok. Mark, thank you very much for being with us today. Can you tell us what you saw?
Good morning. It was quite a very scary situation, actually. I was just leaving my office when it happened, and I walked over this footpath under this sky train, and I passed this very big intersection. You have to imagine that's like you walk in the middle of the city center. It's like Times Square, New York. And there were people everywhere. It was rush hour. People were going home. A lot of tourists were at the big Erawan shrine and taking pictures and doing their prayers and doing merits. And I just thought, what a peaceful and nice environment, and how nice everything is. And then I walked over the bridge and I just reached the other side, and then I heard a massive explosion and the shockwave knocked me forward. And I thought, what's going on? And I had no idea what was really happening.
And what did you see in the aftermath of the explosion?
This was very weird, because in the first second you want to run away, you just want to escape from the situation, but then curiosity took over, and I leaned over the railing and I saw there were motorbikes all over on the street, there were burning bodies on the street. These were definitely motorbike taxi drivers knocked down from their motorbikes. You heard people screaming, people started running, the sirens went off, the alarms from the cars. It was like you see it on movies normally. It was complete mayhem.
And it's a big city, it's a big area, of course. One can only imagine there must have been chaos there.
You have to imagine in Bangkok with more than 10 million people living here, and this is city center, this is Siam, this is also called Shitlom, massive big hotels here, 5-star hotels, 3 very big shopping centers. This is the place, it's right in the heart of the town. So whoever who chose that location, it's a really dangerous area here.
And I understand that you've been past the area, the blast area, this morning. What's the scene like there now?
It's a complete opposite. It's also closed off, police everywhere. You could still see the dogs on the street from the K9 units to search for explosive devices. This was loads of camera teams, everything locked off. It was silent. It was like you walk down a street on Sunday morning, and this is Tuesday morning, should be one of the busiest days of the week, but it was complete silence and very, very weird, bizarre scene.
And the area is full of tourists, so there's still tourists milling about, or do you get the feeling that most people are staying inside?
It was really quiet, and my office is next to one of the big shopping centers, and we went just down there for lunch. It was more than half empty. It was very like a ghost town. I think most tourists try to stay away from that area right now.
And I understand that you've experienced an explosion in Bangkok before when you were in a crowd. Can you tell us about that?
That's absolutely right. About a year ago, when we had the protests here on the streets, and I was opposite my office, and it's always this area, how it seems to be. I was opposite in a shopping center, and a big bomb or a blast. I heard a blast. I heard an explosion going on, and I was running to the window and looked outside. And it was the time when somebody shot a grenade in the protesters at that time. It was a peaceful protest going on, and people shot a grenade in there, and several casualties at that time. I was lucky. I was inside. They were outside. So it was a close call again.
Mark, what do you think this means for Bangkok? I mean, a highly popular tourist area, reliant on the tourist industry as well. What does this say about Bangkok?
I mean, I live in Thailand since 8 years. I'm from Austria originally. I come from a very peaceful, calm country. Bangkok and Thailand is peaceful and safe. These things happen, unfortunately, everywhere in the world. People ask me today, how do you feel unsafe? I mean, do you want to leave? What do you think? I don't feel unsafe. I feel safe. I think these things don't happen every day. But of course, you start thinking a little bit about your own safety and try to avoid public places a little bit more. But I think the city is coming back to normal life pretty fast again.
And Mark, you're not then planning to leave Bangkok now?
I'm definitely not planning to leave, and I think people should not be too scared. I mean, it's a horrible thing that happened there, and I feel very, very sorry for all these families who lost people. But I think things are going to return, hopefully, pretty fast, even if you've heard about new bomb threats here. But I don't know. I can only speak for myself. I don't feel really personally threatened right now.
Mark, thank you very much for talking to us. We wish you well. Thank you for talking to us on the programme.
Thank you very much, and all the best. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.